Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello, I'm D.K. Singh. With me here today is Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, President of the Karnataka Congress Committee, and actually one of the very few firebrands left in the Congress today. So before I come to Karnataka politics, can I ask what brings you to Delhi this time?
Today is a very auspicious day. It is Guru Nanak Ji's birthday and our leader Srimati Indira Gandhi's birthday. Two great leaders, one philosophical, one political. So I thought that I'll be a part of the Shakti Sthal program. I'm a great admirer of both of them. So that has brought me here. And apart from that, I had to submit a list of the candidates for the council election, which has been conducted in the local bodies.
So one thing from Karnataka which is being talked about nationally is the recent bypoll, especially in Hangal. What are your takeaways from the results?
Two major issues are there. It is a seat in the home turf of the Chief Minister. His wife is there, it is adjacent constituency. Just within 1 kilometer, the constituency is of the Chief Minister. The people are it is a, more or less, it is a Malnad area. It is a Malnad area which has a lot of greenery, which has a lot of agriculture oriented. Though it is not highly developed, but it is a farmer background area. The people of the area were suffering a lot. What has been promised has not been delivered. So we asked them only one question. The Prime Minister of this country had promised that they will make all the farmers rich and see that their income will be doubled. One question I was asked with us, whether your income has been doubled, whether anyone has come in the time of COVID, whether you got a minimum support price. There are so many sections of society who has already helped them, like barber, drivers, cobblers, street vendors, various sections of the people who have been in the villages working out, who have been by heritage, they have been working on their livelihood. Unorganized sector, workers, farm laborers, all these things. Government had a lot of schemes to give them compensation. And they were supposed to get, farmers supposed to get the minimum price. Apart from that, compensation were being announced by the government. Per hectare, they used to give about some 10,000, 15,000, 25,000 and all. I asked them, anything you have got? None of them agreed that they have not got money. So what promised of 20 lakh crore from Delhi, or what promised from 2,000 crores from BJP government of Yediyurappa government, did not reach anyone.
So was it about...
What our candidate, we just worked out a strategy. We saw to that he helped all sections of the society who are unprivileged, who are in the villages, apart from the farming section, to all those people who have been, ethically they have their own self-employment working attitude.
Was it about issues or about individuals? Probably we are looking at it from here. So how we were looking at it is, it was a Lingayat dominated constituency. Not just Hangal, I think even Singh has a fair share of Lingayat voters. But Hangal, as you said, it's the Chief Minister's home turf.
No, even the Lingayats have been upset. Removing of Yediyurappa also has damaged them a lot. The leadership has gone. Still, people are not able to digest the change of the guard. So they have decided that yes, though Mr. Yediyurappa is out of power, he has politically, he is our political enemy, but still the legislators feel that he is our leader.
So how is it going to work out in the long run? Or have the people vented out their frustration in the by-polls? And later, probably, they will start looking at Chief Minister Bommai more seriously because he's also Lingayat.
See, it is not the question, it is the leadership. Once who is born a leader, everyone can't be. See, there are so many animals in the forest. So many animals in the forest. Where there are big animals, small. Only lion is called Mrugaraja, king of forest. So like that, all leaders can't be lions. All can't be called tigers. They should have their own special qualities. So since he's a Lingayat, it will not work out. Leadership qualities should also exist now.
So are you suggesting that the Lingayats are not going to vote for the BJP in future also?
See, they have experienced it. They have experienced it. They wanted to they needed some change, socially, economically. What was being promised? With a lot of love, they gave 104 seats. Okay, fine. On Operation Lotus, they could have about some 17, 18 people together. But still, no. But whatever they thought that, see, an opportunity, you never get an opportunity. Power comes for two things. You can make more friends, you can make more enemies. When you got power, what you have delivered is important. They could not deliver anything at the BJP government. That is why they had a loss of face.
So because you are talking about non-delivery of things by the government, but most of the time, or since 2019, Yediyurappa was the Chief Minister. So they can't be punishing CM Bommai for that. Because when you're talking about development works, most of it had to happen under Yediyurappa.
See, it is the same government, a leadership change. It is a leadership change. One, there's been a small percentage on the leadership. Rest is that what you get. When you are in power, what you deliver. See, suppose 20 lakh crore has been announced. In Delhi, I could see so many common man feel that they have got something at the time of COVID. But what they have got it at the national level. How many with 20 lakh crore, how many have received? Unemployment problem has become a major issue. Every house, they feel that they pinch. Every day there is a pickpocket going on in the prices of petrol, diesel, oil, cement, and whatever is there. No wages has been increased. Only every day you are losing. A man gets about 5,000 rupees salary, 10,000 rupees salary. Then the cost of living for him has increased 2,000, 3,000 rupees. Where will he get? So that pinch is worrying a common man.
So, again, staying on Hangal, because there are many signals coming from there, does the result show that at some point of time, probably Lingayats may come back to the Congress? I mean, they're left after the Virendra Patil episode.
See, my relationship with Lingayats is different. My relationship with Lingayat is different. I'm a Shivite. My name is Shivakumar, which has been attached to the Lingayats tradition. I look at a very secular angle. A lot of mutts love me a lot. I believe in Lingayat leadership. So my relationship is different from all others in the entire state. So they feel that I am a part of them. I practice with their philosophy. Definitely they look at us. Even Ballari, we have tested. I think when we lost that parliament, there was a by-election when I took up the responsibility. When I had an apology on the caste division issues. They voted under my leadership. One parliament member won in a by-election over a 2.5 lakh vote. That is the history of Karnataka politics.
What did results, I mean, how did it reflect on the JDS? I mean, JDS seems to be, losing ground gradually.
No, I don't. See, they have a wrong political strategy. They are a wrong political strategy. Yesterday people look at different angle. Today is different. Time is changing. A lot of things. There's a big generation gap in the JDS.
There was another interesting thing. I mean, I think in the run-up to the by-elections, there were income tax raids on the poll management agency you've hired. I mean, design boxed. Did it affect you some way? And
no, it is not only on the design box, even on some of my friends who are trying to help me. Income tax rate has been happened. They want to create a fear amongst the common man. Design box has just see they can't bring any votes. They just try to help us. They guide us. Do that, but they create a scare among the common man that whoever helps them, we are going to trouble them. That is the ultimate plan they do. But they were doing their job. They were helping me, guiding me. They gave a small survey report. What the survey report they gave me was true on Hangal. So like that doesn't make a difference. But still, apart from design box, some of the leaders also, they thought that they are helping us financially and they added them and they could not find anything.
Next elections are just about 1.5 years away. Next assembly election in Karnataka. What's your roadmap from here?
Roadmap is very simple. We want to do what we can. We want to deliver. We want to spell out what we can. We have confidence with the people of Karnataka. We know their mind. We will reach out to them. We will hear from them. The voice of the common man will be the voice of the party. The voice of the workers will be the voice of the president. And the present government is not looking at the change in the entire governance. The big administration lapse is there. The corruption is at the peak. So Bangalore and Karnataka is looked as a international global city. The city and the Karnataka has gone behind for last 20 years. So we have to bring back that glory. The highest collection of exports is 32% to 37% of the country export is from Bangalore. So we will have to bring back that glory back and see that Karnataka also develop and the people will sustain a lot of faith in Karnataka and have a new vision which we are going to come out within few days.
We saw some interesting things being done by the Congress in Karnataka during the pandemic. Then there were talks about you vaccinating people there as an opposition party, actively pursuing it.
See, life is short. Opportunities will come, opportunity will go. When someone is in crisis, we are politicians with a service attitude. We believe in service. Any political party, when they have an opportunity, they have to reach out to the people who are in crisis. There was a government which could have helped people. As I rightly said to you earlier, power comes for two things. You can make more friends, you can make more enemies. When power is there, you can help people. So they had an opportunity to do the job what we did. After all, they are the migrants. They are not the migrants. They have come from their villages, they have come from the city. They are the nation builders. They have built Bangalore. They have built nation. They have built these tall buildings. I never.
So you finance their travel back home?
I never built this tall building. It is those people who build. For them, they have their own money. They were asking 3 times the travel expenditure. How can they do? Within 24 hours, this one was been shut. So the government was forced to, they are forcing to collect 3 times the price. Then as a common man, I know their pain. I know their problems. I decided to just offer a check to them from the behalf of the party, and government was forced to deny it and they accept my request. And there was the order for a free travel for 1 week. Ultimately, the National Party also took up the same stand.
They were talking 100 crores for vaccination plus other things.
Vaccination also. We get about 2 crores in a year. We decided, okay, let us give some money from our pocket and rest the MLA fund. They also refused to that. Then again, they were being forced to pay back, give the free vaccination.
No, I'm asking this question because we saw these initiatives by the opposition only in Karnataka. We didn't really see this thing being replicated in other states by the opposition.
No, not like that. Even my youth Congress friend, Mr. Srinivas,
In Delhi, yes.
has done a great job.
Yes.
And various people also we have done. Yes, it is. There are changes between state to state. But still, Congress party has done their best. Though BJP could not win the hearts of the people. They had the greatest opportunity. They failed. You have seen the economic condition of the state, of the entire country. Lot of job loss, prices. In COVID, there was a big mismanagement. The change of guard, change of the chief minister, change of the health minister of this country itself has proven that they have ultimately failed to help in the crisis.
I was talking more about the opposition's approach because all the time there was criticism of the government, but the constructive initiatives were not coming actually.
See, opposition, everyone can't be aggressive, you see. Though whether they're in power or they're not in power. Everyone can't be, we can't expect everyone to be aggressive. But in some, they just on the way. See, in some state I could see, when central government asked for help, cutting across the party line, lot of people helped them. But ultimately, it was not being used in a proper way. Prime Minister Care Fund, the way they spoke at the beginning, then they said that, no, it is a voluntary organization. First they said it is the government fund. So a lot of changes are there in the entire governance.
We are talking about the roadmap, Congress's roadmap to 2023 elections. Who is the chief ministerial candidate there?
No, in Congress party, the chief minister candidate will be decided by the High Command. I believe in collective leadership. We will all go in a collective leadership and take a call. First, we will try to bring the party to power. Then the chief minister issue will be decided by my party High Command.
There are always reports about, some rivalry between you and former CM Siddaramaiah. So what's happening there? All the time we see media reports about this.
It is a media creation. Nothing is there. We live together. We work together. We want to have a success story. Individual aspiration is not important. We want Congress party to come back to power. We are interested in the workers, our party cadres, and the development of the state.
In your party, you are seen as a very sharp political strategist, but you have limited your role to Karnataka. I mean, you haven't really been very active at the center. But how do you look at this debate happening in the party? How the party is kind of abandoning Nehruvian secularism and, going for soft Hindutva, and all these ideological debates are happening. That the party is somewhere confused.
No, Hindutva can't be hijacked by the BJP. We all are Hindus. Our leaders are Hindus. 90% of the leaders are Hindus. So they are trying to saffronization, divide on caste, creed. But we believe in secularism. We want the entire country to be united, irrespective of language, irrespective of color, irrespective of creed, irrespective of religion. We all are one. That is what India believes and the country believes on the whatever the constitution, whichever we have.
What do you think about the stand of the so-called G23 in the party? Basically, there is a leadership crisis. You don't have full-time party president.
I'm not able to understand what is G23.
The group of 23 leaders who wrote that letter.
Nothing. We just ignore it. It is only the media creation, and they are our party leaders whom we just respect. They are the senior leaders. Apart from that, nothing is there inside.
So how do you explain this consistent decline in Congress's fortune, I would say? Like, you have been losing footprints from one state to another, over the last few decades.
We might have lost, but time has come to gain.
So, because UP, you haven't been there for 3 decades, Bihar, you haven't been there for 3 decades, Tamil Nadu, you left after 67 actually.
So on the national politics and every other issues, let us discuss on some other occasion. Let me not.
So no, one was I was talking about the long-term decline. Another thing is this immediate decline, what many party leaders have been speaking about.
Let us not waste our time on that issue. Time is ripe. Our leadership is going to take a call on the change of the leadership at the earliest. Of the already elections has been announced. I think already a proper agenda has been set in the entire party. Things are going in a proper way. We all are confident on the leadership.
Just last question. Congress looks, you may not agree, but the Congress looks completely helpless in countering Prime Minister Narendra Modi's charisma, his popularity, and that is given as a reason for the party's decline. So, if you were to have that authority in the Congress, I mean, three things, just tell us three things that the Congress needs to do to defeat Modi's BJP.
I'm not so big to comment right at this point of time. I believe that the people of this country are very positive, very progressive. They know what has happened in the last 7 years. I think in the next parliament election, they will go for a change, go for a new setup in this country.
On that note, thank you very much. Thank you.